I think Wendy Day, who helped Eminem and Lil Wayne back in the good day, was saying like, yo, like it takes 150,000 to break yourself. So if you spent less than 150,000, you're good, dude. Let me promote selling drugs in the black community and killing my fellow brother with a gun because he fucked my bitch or something, or I have more money than you, so I'm gonna kill you. But then I promote a message of, hey, stay woke, be a rebel, fight against the people that are oppressing you. Oh my God, that is hateful.
Take that shit down.
Take that shit down. I'm dropping a project in August, but I have a listening party on July 30th.
We call ourselves CiiiTY, but we global. And everybody that has a voice is allowed to be vocal.
Let's talk about your recent single "Trip to Japan" too.
Yeah.
Kind of like what does like "Trip to Japan"? What does that exactly mean, and where does that come from there?
Oh, it's just I want to go to Japan. I admire some of the aspects of the East. I think Bruce Lee was saying that in interviews of himself. He was saying, Bruce Lee's philosophy was just kind of like, he kind of like was predicting the mixed martial arts wave, and he was saying that pulling from like Western styles and Eastern styles is going to create like the new style of like martial arts. So I feel like in relation to, you know, human like perspective I'm trying to live, I feel like pulling from everything. There's no perfect place on earth. Every place has its problems. Like, you know, there's places in Japan that I could never eat at because I'm black. Yeah, and I'm a foreigner. They're very nationalistic over there. I could go to like a spot in China. They'd be like, no, you can't come in here. Yeah, like, yo, you're a foreigner. No. So I say that to say that there's like struggles and hardships everywhere, but you know, it's from the, I feel like, a perspective of everything that where you're gonna find the most wisdom. You know, like you're gonna find everything you need to pull out of life. So Trip to Japan essentially is just like, yo, I want to just see the world. I want to experience different cultures, and I want to soak things in so I can be, you know, I can collect as much knowledge before I die, you know? So I want to take a trip to Japan. And also I like Asian food, so yeah.
What's your favorite Asian type of food?
Man, I used to hate Takoyaki, if you know what that is. I used to hate it. It's like a octopus. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I used to hate it because I had a horrible version of it, bro. It was freaking ass. I was like, wow, this like tastes like someone just put Kraft mayo in a fucking ball or something. So it's like an octopus meatball, and like it has like mayo and like fish flakes. It tastes like the ocean, but in a good way if you like seafood. So I had a horrible version. I was like, nah, this shit sucks. And my friends were like, yo, I'm telling you, this shit is fire. I'm like, no, I've had it. It's garbage. Yeah. Then I went to Del Rey. Shout out Isakaya. My Asian homie put me on. He was like, yo, bro, you got to try this spot because he always be eating shit. Man, I tried the takoyaki there just for the fuck of it. I was like, you know what? Let me order this shit. Ate it. I was like, bruh, this is actually some gas. This is actually. You had
to go back and stamp it.
Man, I said, wow, I'm an idiot. See, I learned something. Imagine I stayed ignorant. I was like, fuck takoyaki.
Yeah.
I never would have ate some good takoyaki.
Damn, look at that. That's how the world works, man. You meet one person, and then you like, you know, all those people are garbage.
Let me just try it.
You feel me? Like, why not? Like,
for sure.
See, me, I wouldn't have ordered something again if I didn't like it the first time.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not gonna waste my money like that. Like, why play with myself like that?
She's like, I know best. I know me.
Yeah. I'm stubborn.
Heck yeah. So now, what's that? Your favorite now?
I mean, I fuck with it. I do. I really like it, man. Like I would order it again, and I was like, wow, if it sucks, I'm like, you suck.
Yeah, exactly. Now you know how to judge it.
Sucks.
That's funny.
Facts. What about the Lee in your name? Are you Asian or so? Like, what?
Shoot, yeah, I'm actually Thai. Nah. No, man.
I'll believe you.
Shoot, why not? I'm dark a little bit, right? Yeah.
Hey, black people everywhere, man.
True.
Black people everywhere.
But yeah, man.
You got Asians out here.
We do. In Jamaica especially, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of Chinese.
A lot of Chinese Jamaicans out here.
Jamaica.
Yeah, my aunt's last name is Chin. And it's like, well, you're from Jamaica.
Yeah. Better believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, so where does your roots come from?
I'm Jamaican and Spanish.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
But, you know, I don't speak any Spanish, though.
Bummer.
Nah.
Yeah, my last name is Lopez, though, so.
I was about to ask you to speak some Spanish on here, man.
Man, my favorite go-to phrase is, what is it? Como se dice?
Como se dice.
Como se
Hey, that's the only thing you need to know,
can't
and
speak
you know how to, you know how to say anything else because that's a question. That's the question you need to ask, right?
Yeah.
Como se dice Takoyaki.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, were you a smart guy? Why are you trying to learn it? It's not it's not the hardest language in the world to learn.
Yeah.
Just gotta get the
Spanish is
Duolingo
pretty-
app on your phone, you know.
I do have Duolingo, but I'm dual lazy.
Yeah.
So.
I swear.
Facts.
They be wanting you to do like 80 exercises a day.
Yeah, I
It's
used
like,
to have Duolingo
damn.
too, but I thought I was on a roll. A week later, it's not the same anymore.
Right?
He said, "Yo, I was on point for."
Why? I'm like, I'm about to be speaking Spanish by next month.
Got all the gold medals.
By the end of the week, you're so tired from doing
Like,
nothing.
damn. I'm trying to do Spanish right now.
Yeah.
And they keep reminding you on your phone, like, hey, it's time to get back and practice. Like, nah, not today.
Are you a big linguistic kind of person?
I want to be because I like to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to talk to people. You know, even though I'm an introvert, I do like to speak to people. But
I relate.
Yeah, it's very draining social interactions. I feel like most people get recharged talking to people. Like I get drained. You know, I am empathetic too.
Yeah, that's what I was
Likewise,
gonna
you
say,
making me
like,
tired right now.
After a certain point, it's like, all right, I gotta step away.
Yeah,
I've done soaked up everyone else in the room. I need to just like be to myself.
Recharge.
And I feel like
Recharge.
that's so weird being, I guess, like an artist too. Like I feel like a lot of artists are sitting there like, oh man, the city doesn't support me. I said, I don't care if the city doesn't support me. Like I want the city to stay away from me. I'll be in my room. I'll make my music. I'll release it. If you like it, tell me. I'm gonna say thank you. But if like everyone was just up my ass every 2 seconds, I'd be like, oh my god, man. Leave me alone, man.
You don't
You
sound
like
very.
people, but like gotta keep people at a distance. Yeah.
I feel like it's so weird. Like, you know, I guess like people that have accolades, like he could just say like, yo, like someone would be like, yo, I can't fucking stand city media. I'm like, bro, you never met this guy.
Yeah.
You don't even know him. It's like from an interview, I hate the way he asks his questions. Or like daily, I hate his fucking face. I'd be like, what? Like,
Who said
you don't
that?
know me, bro.
Who was saying that?
No, but like there's people that are like, yo, like I hate Kanye.
Yeah.
like judgmental off rip. Yeah.
Yeah, like so and so's a bitch. I'm like, you don't even know that guy. But like, imagine like if someone was saying that on the internet, like right now, you'd probably be like, okay, like you probably want to figure it out still. Like, who is this person? Like, why do you hate me? But I guess like when you get to like a certain point, like
It's just like
every person that says something bad to you, you can't even like
can't
acknowledge.
take all
You
that
just
in.
like,
yeah.
I just gotta take it as,
All right, fuck it. I guess all y'all hate me.
like. You know,
I mean, at that point, it's like, who cares, anyways?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that with a lot of like emerging stars coming out, like finally dealing with like real hate and things like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Some of them don't know how to take
like,
it.
yeah, or they're just like, all right, well, whatever.
Yeah, look
I'll
at
do whatever I want now, or like
Yeah.
give them more reasons to hate. So it just
I
depends
always
on how
say,
they take it.
I mean, you really don't know how you're progressing if you don't have a group of people that hate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like if you have all these videos on YouTube and you imagine you see a video with like 100,000 views and like you got 50,000 likes and 0 dislikes. You think something's fishy about that. Like you don't got now one hater,
Like no one,
not one person,
agree with you. Real
not
quick.
one person is like, nah.
Not feeling this. Like honestly,
yeah.
just, like,
Low key, like Jesus made like a fucking fake account. It's just like, yo, check it out. This is the fucking gospel.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody has
Everyone
to like.
likes
Has to like it. Yeah, right.
everyone likes.
You don't have a choice.
No. No, by proportion, you need haters. I mean, you're gonna have haters. Not even need. It's almost unnatural not to have a hater.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, take it how it is. I guess when the scale starts to
Yeah, you got
tip a little bit, then you're like,
All right,
that's
what
when
am I doing?
celebrities or
Yeah.
you start panicking, like, well, when cancel culture comes into play and all that stuff. But me and you, I mean, we've gotten into, little discussions here and there whenever we have time. And I know you're a pretty political guy. Not political, but you have political opinions, I guess. Would you say that? Like you'd have...
I do. And this is a perfect segue to get into the music too.
For sure. Does that have something to do with the music you got coming out?
Kind of. So I'm dropping a project in August, but I have a listening party on July 30th. You all are welcome to come.
Okay.
It is for my new project. It's called Dojo 2 Vox Populi. That is Vox Populi, Latin for mass opinion. And basically, I'm sharing my perspective on a variety of issues, some political to a certain extent. And because I actually dropped a song, O to an AK, that actually picked up a little bit. I got some blog posts and everything during, I think, the riots and all that stuff. I was kind of like, I was feeling some type of way ever since like Eric Garner, I think, in what was that, like 2016?
Yeah.
I was feeling like, what the hell? The cops just choked out this fucking guy and like no one's doing nothing about it. Like he's dead. They're choking him out. I'm like, bro, like for what, cigarettes? Like you're selling cigarettes? No, I'm gonna choke you out. Like you would think the guy did a violent crime, and I was just kind of like, this is fucking weird, and I felt so helpless. I was like, what the fuck? So someone would just be like, yo, imagine I'm doing some bullshit or something, like someone gonna choke me out and kill me. Like that's crazy.
They might.
But you never know nowadays. But I looked at that and I collaborated with a couple of cats to make my artwork and everything, and we kind of had the idea. He wanted to do a project with me. And he was like, yo, like let's talk about certain things, because I feel like a lot of people could get a refreshing perspective. So I did the O to an AK song, which is about the making of, it's just a single off of this project. It was made to talk about rebellion in the sense of like the AK-47 was made by a Russian soldier who was losing the war against the Soviets. The Soviets. He was a Soviet soldier that was waging war. He was in a war against the Germans, and they had bad technology, and they were getting fucked up. And he got a shot to the shoulder, and he was laying in his hospital bed. He's like, fuck, we're getting fucked up. But instead of like sitting there crying like, oh man, I can't fight for my country anymore, he said, how about I make a weapon for my comrades so like I can reduce the chance of them dying, and they actually have a shot against the Germans. And that's how the AK-47 was constructed and made. And funnily enough, the AK-47 is the most used rebellious machine gun ever. Like
it almost stands for it.
Dude, you could literally throw that thing in dirt. You could drag an AK-47 through mud and it's going to shoot. Fine, no problem. He made a great piece of technology. This was made in the 40s. And I related that to like the struggle. I related that to humanity. Like you have to fight. You got to keep a sense of rebellion. You can't let people tell you what to think or tell you what to do. You got to have an informed perspective, and like you have to like question things, and you have to, you know, like pursue knowledge, because it's that knowledge in that hospital bed and him going through things that allowed him to create one of the best pieces of war machinery of all time. So for human beings, we can learn from that in the sense of like never keeping our rebel spirit. Like you can't believe everything that people tell you. In a sense, like you have to like see for yourself a little bit, you know, and keep
Seek
people
out that research.
Yeah, people around you that are aligned and getting knowledge as well, like so they can, you know, like you stay, I guess, like awake, and you're able to take things in and actually do something impactful about things that happen, like a rebel spirit. So that was O to an AK, and yeah, like that was a single that was important to me.
O to a decade.
O to an AK.
O to, okay.
Like a song, like an O, like okay. Dedicating.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. You heard
those
that
words came off you.
Yeah.
But that's dope. Like what were you asking? Heard of what?
Did you hear the song? Did you ever hear that song?
No.
Oh man, you gotta listen to it. I did a video for it. I funnily enough, when I dropped this song, I couldn't even promote it on what's it called? Instagram. They wouldn't let me promote it because I had like Malcolm X and I had like people like rioting and stuff. It
wasn't because of any curse words or anything. It was just because of the image.
I think it was the imagery. They were like during that time, they were like, nah.
Yeah.
Because Facebook and stuff, like they censor people, man. Like you can't.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You can't say certain things. They try to control like the thought.
But I think it's really, really selective when you see like a lot of posts of activism or things like that that are wanting to spread light on those things. A lot of those posts get taken down. Or it's like, oh, hateful speech.
Yeah.
Things like that. Like what is? But you have all those other posts out there that are actually hateful speech and
It's
ignorant
funny.
comments and things like that, and they stay up forever. They don't get.
It's funny. It's like I could say like, yo, let's all like let me go like let me promote selling drugs in the black community and killing my fellow brother with a gun because he fucked my bitch or something, or I have more money than you, so I'm gonna kill you. But then I promote a message of, hey, stay woke, be a rebel, fight against the people that are oppressing you. Oh my God, that is hateful.
Take that shit down.
Take that
right
shit
now,
down.
immediately.
Yeah.
What? Are you serious?
Blocked. Reported.
So yeah, reported. Like you can't promote
There's
this.
children on this platform. Like, what are you talking about right now?
What are you trying to
You
do
know what I
right
mean?
now?
Yeah, like get out of here.
What are you talking about? That stuff doesn't happen.
But yeah.
That's wild, man. But that's, I don't know how I did not I don't know how I didn't see that record. So you said to a point that so your next thing you're working on now, your next project has something like you have similar message as that.
I do, and I think what the beautiful thing about my music is it's non-judgmental. I feel like it speaks from a human perspective. I feel like a lot of people cop out. You know what I mean? Like they say things like, I'm good at saying enough, if that makes sense, in the sense of I'm gonna keep my perspectives to myself because at the end of the day, it's music. But what I can do is give you a piece. I'd rather like it's like people could grow from a proverb more than they could grow from like a political statement.
Yeah,
I feel like.
for sure.
Because like a political statement has a lining. Sure, it aligns me like to recruit people, but it keeps people from getting a sense of understanding from what I got going on. So I'd rather drop something that you could think about. Because that's what O2 and AK, when it got picked up, it was crazy. It was a beautiful thing because a lot of the blogs I was sending it to on Submit Hub and everything, they were like, yo, I hate, like people that hate guns. I made a song called O2 and AK. He's like, yo, man, I hate guns. I hate everything about them. But this record is like, yo, like, it actually, like, I can understand what you're saying. And you're bringing, like, perspective. I could get it. Because I'm not saying, like, yo, get up, get a gun, and kill cops. I'm not saying that on the song. I'm saying, like, yo, like, I'm using it as, like, a metaphor for rebellion and everything. So I'm just, like, saying don't, like, even if you don't want to use a gun, don't kill your rebel spirit. And, so, you know, and it was just like, yo, like, that's what this project is in the sense of a lot of, like, my first project was just me. That's why I'm talking about anime and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever stuff. But this project is more so, like, it's just the music. Like, I'll even play some snippets before I leave, but the music, it's much more like, it's a musical. It has messages. I feel like it has things that even if you did not necessarily maybe agree with it, maybe you don't like the song, you would say, there was time put in this. And, you know, it's making me think. Because if you're saying, like, you know, I don't want to say everything that everyone else is saying. I want to say something that, like, people can grow and learn from, you know?
Yeah.
Do you have a name for this project?
Dojo 2, Vox Populi, dropping in August.
Dojo 2, Vox Populi.
Probably the first week of August. And July 30th is that listening party. And August 21st is a show in West Palm Beach. It's the date is set. August 21st is the live show. Novation, they're opening up. My boy Kobe McDonald that was on The Voice, he's pulling up. I might get Nito on here. I haven't said that, so Nito, if you listen to this, I'm gonna reach out to you.
Now he knows what's up.
Yeah, he's also on my project as well. But yeah, August 21st is the show for the project to celebrate, you know, and do a great show with some special guests as well.
Okay.
And July 30th is the listening party. I'll have the physicals and everything where people will hear the record for the first time. They can cop the physical release and, you know, see what's good. I think you'll like some of the songs on here. What you and Crown got going on? What's up with that?
Oh,
you know Crown?
I don't know Crown, but I seen you teasing us.
Oh yeah,
what you and Crown? He in that project, or y'all got a completely other single?
He's on the project.
Okay,
it's funny
nice.
with Crown. I drove 3 hours to meet up with him, so I bought a feature from Crown. Yeah, I know Crown's management, people on his team. He's from Daytona, but I know his management when I used to work at the gym.
Yeah.
It was so crazy. You know, he bought tickets from me to go to a show that he was going to get into for free. That's so funny. He's a real one, bro. I was broke. I was selling tickets for the fucking show.
Don't tell the people that. Don't tell the people that, because they, you know,
We show
some
support.
of them gonna think we don't show no love and they don't know business from.
City
Do
media.
you see how corny
change
that
me
is, though?
music.
Why do you niggas care? Like, in a sense, like, bro, it's people have lives. Maybe City had money that day. He was just like, yo, he's like, let me help this broke ass nigga out.
God, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Right?
No, anywhere. This guy's to tell you, it's not the first time. Sometimes we'll pull up to places and you can get in free, and I'm like, bro. Sometimes showing love is paying up.
Bro,
Most of the time, showing love is paying up. It's like you want people to keep working, but what they gonna be working with? But
But yeah, so Crown and me, I paid for a feature from him for my song, and I was working on it, and he sent the verse through, good, nice and professional, and I was like, yo, I've never met this cat, so I follow him, so he was having a show in Daytona, his home city.
Mm-hmm.
I drove 3 hours to Daytona that night. And like I met up with him, and I was like, "Yo, man, Crown, like we had a song." He's like, "Oh yeah, I do know you, bro." He's like, "Yeah," and like his manager Earl, I was like, "Yo, I'm Earl's friend," and I said, "I drove here from." He said, "You drove here from Palm Beach?"
Yeah.
He said, "Damn, nigga, that's some dedication." He said, "I've done some similar things in the past." He's like, "Yo, bro, that's how you know you're gonna go somewhere." Bro.
Yeah.
Because I wanted him to put a face to me. I feel like
It's important in networking.
Yeah, so I was like, yo, man, and not only because, like, I paid up, guys. I paid for the feature.
Yeah.
I shook his hand. Like, the record is dope. Like, I feel like people think it's weird. Like, in music, like, people think, like, paying for features paying for something is bad.
Yeah, yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. It's like, dude, like, you're in business. It's a music business, so.
You would want someone to pay for your feature.
Yeah, it just depends. Like if you can do it for free, do it for free. All power to you. But if you want to charge for what you got going on, if people are gonna pay that price and whatever, like, but I ain't gonna lie, SoundCloud guy, if you have like 5 followers, you're like, yo, man, come get a feature.
500.
Yeah.
I know my value.
Yeah, dude, like, come on, like.
But it's important to take it the extra mile, man. And like you making that drive. To me, I can tell off rip the people who care about what they're doing and the people who don't. And some of the same people that are always like, well, no one is supporting this. Those are the same people who you low-key, like, you don't want to say to yourself in the mirror, but you low-key don't believe in yourself enough to get people to believe in yourself.
I'm saying.
Like, how can you believe in what you're doing if this is too far and that is too much and like people make a lot of exceptions for their passions, man, but they'll pay for something else, like no questions asked, for the things that don't matter.
Niggas will pay a Gucci belt, but then get mad when the nigga asks for money. You're a rapper.
Yeah.
You paid for money for a Gucci belt, but then like a nigga says, yeah, 500 for the feature, bro. Yo, my nigga, what the fuck?
Like,
400 for the music video.
Yeah, 400 for the I don't pay for videos, man.
Lowest price you gonna get a music video for.
That's the homie price. 400, that's the homie price. If you're good at music videos and you're charging 400, holla at me, all right? Because, nigga, my first video, bust it, bro. Fucking, you guys know Wind Shows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to school with him.
Heck yeah.
I still paid $600. I don't know what he's charging now, but
yeah,
maybe he's charging more. Maybe I should.
Hey, I ain't tapping to him in a while either.
Yeah, I was paying $600 for my first music video.
It's crazy.
My first music video, I paid $600. Like, dude, like, and I was broke. But you know what's crazy? I put so much work in that artist. I made like $10,000 off that project. I was able to buy a car off my project.
That's
like,
dope, man.
That's
so
good.
CDs.
Gotta invest in yourself.
Yeah, like you got to. Like
it really is. Some people that like really just scrutinize the act of just having to pay their way around to become an artist is like, how much do you really want to grow?
I think Wendy Day, who helped Eminem and Lil Wayne back in the good day, was saying like, yo, like it takes $150,000 to break yourself. So if you spent less than $150,000, you're good, dude. You did good.
Yeah,
you did good. You sitting there like 150 bands. I'd be feeling like still like 5-10 bands is great. But like you gotta invest, bro. Like there's so much people you're competing with.
Yeah, for sure.
We call ourselves CiiiTY, but we global. And everybody that has a voice is allowed to be vocal.